This is a really good day for Goshen College basketball. I could not be more excited to get these three guys signed. We identified them early on as our top three recruits, and to get them signed, and especially as early as we did, I think speaks to, first of all, how far our program has come the last couple of years, and also the job that Coach Young has done as our recruiting coordinator. He identified these guys early, developed a very good relationship with them. A lot of times, it can be a little bit tricky when you're recruiting guys from the same high school or from the same AAU team, because typically what happens is you want one of the guys a little bit more than the other guy, or you feel like you've got to recruit them both to get one of the guys. In these guys' case, I mean, we told them early on, we obviously wanted all three of them, but we also wanted each guy independently of the other two, because they all bring something to our program that's really going to help us. On the court, we certainly have gotten better with this recruiting class. These three guys are going to provide a lot of excitement with the guys that we've got returning from our current roster the next several years. But I also feel like we've brought in really good character guys in the program. I think all three of these guys come from very strong families. They're all strong in the classroom. So they're going to represent us really well on the court, in the classroom, in the community, and so we're headed for a very exciting couple of years here at Goshen College.
All three of these guys play for me, and obviously Garner being my son. You know, I'm pretty excited for these guys to have the opportunity to play together. I think I take back when Garner and Mike were seniors, Kody was a sophomore. It took us a while due to injuries and some other things in youth, but boy, when they started to click, you know, it was pretty exciting to watch. And as the boys talked about earlier, the opportunity to, I guess, make each other a better player is what they've always thrived on. The unselfishness, the fact that they really appreciated when the other guy had a good game, or when they got him so hot that they just fed off that. That was pretty exciting to watch, and I look forward to that. Looking forward to seeing that here at Goshen as well.
In Kody's case, I mean, I think Kody will be a freshman next year for us. He's got a chance to be an elite shooter at our level. I mean, he can really shoot the basketball. He's got unlimited range. He can shoot off the catch. He can shoot off the bounce. I think he's gotten stronger since his junior year, which is going to help him in all phases of the game. But just in terms of stretching the defense, he can really fill it up. And that was one of the needs that we certainly wanted to address with this recruiting class.
Me and Garner all are good shooters, and even Betch can step out and knock it down. But my dad's helped me with my shot and stuff like that, so we've all, you know, and I know Garner's worked a lot with his dad on his shot, so shooting is there. And then one of my strengths, I'd say, would be to break down the defense, and then not only for myself to get a shot, but for my teammates as well.
In Betch's case, I don't think we necessarily felt like we had to bring in size with this recruiting class, because we've got some young post guys that we're excited about. But in his case, I mean, we needed Betch. I mean, I think he's going to be one of the better big men in our league right off the bat. And typically, when we get that kind of size in our league, 6'9", pushing 6'10", usually those guys are a little bit more one-dimensional. They're back to the basket. I mean, if you look at some of the bigs that have graduated from our league, Gaff from Grace, Coverstone from Wesleyan, I mean, those guys were great players, but they were true back to the basket guys. Betch is a little bit more versatile. I mean, you can play him on the perimeter, he can step out and shoot it. He can certainly score on the block, but he distributes it so well. He's a good passer. He just makes guys around him better.
My strength is probably, I like to kick the ball out of the post a lot, and when you got two good shooters like Kody and Garner, that just helps a lot. So it takes the pressure off of me trying to make a move in the post. That I can rely on those two guys hitting a shot.
In Garner's case, I mean, we kind of look at Garner as more of a point forward. Probably play him on the wing at the 3 spot, and at 6'7", and as long as he is, we're going to get some very favorable matchups there. I look for Garner to be kind of a stat filler. He can certainly shoot the ball deep, can get to the rim, but he's also a guy that handles it really well for his size. He distributes the ball very well. So, and I also think at that position, he's going to be a very good rebounder for us.
I think growing up as a coach's son, being around the gym a lot, know the game really well, know how to get people open and get them what they need. And I think kind of being unselfish and trying to help the other guy first is actually kind of all three of our biggest strength, I think, is the fact that you don't care who scores and, you know, just being, trying to be the best team that you can be. I chose Goshen. I really like the atmosphere here, the coaches, the players when we came down for our visits, made you feel real welcome and thought it'd be a good fit.
Well, I really didn't know that we were going to get the chance to play again. You guys told us that you were recruiting, you told me that you were recruiting Garner and Betcher, you know, that really like sparked some interest in me, and then I thought about it and I really was excited about it, and that's actually pushed me over the edge because I knew that we had so much success in the past that we could repeat that success in the future.
Me and Garner both played with Casey Pratt and AAU ball, and he's probably one of the best point guards I've played with. And respect, he'll find you at any time, like every time. He's always looking. He's always looking.
He knows you're open before you're open.
Yeah.
Kyle Davis and Daniel Butler played with a couple of open gyms and stuff, and so then coming down here for our open gyms, I think it really helped transition into meeting the guys, and then everybody just kind of friendly. It's like you meet them for the first time, it's like, wow, I actually feel like I've known them for a while, and you would just feel more comfortable with them. So I think, you know, by the time the season rolls around next year, I mean, I think we'll be ready to go.